Despite Buffy the Vampire Slayer being confirmed for a new sequel series, there is a worry that streaming could ruin one of the best parts of the show. Running for 7 seasons between 1997 and 2003, Buffy the Vampire Slayer became a pop culture phenomenon and expanded into a spin-off show, ongoing comic books, and audio adventures. With Buffy the Vampire Slayer's everlasting popularity, it made sense that there were always rumors of a Buffy the Vampire Slayer reboot, especially with the rights being acquired by Disney in 2019, and they have now been confirmed. In an Instagram post, Sarah Michelle Gellar confirmed her return in Buffy the Vampire Slayer's sequel, stating that despite previous reservations about a revival, meeting with Chloe Zhao, director and writer of Marvel's The Eternals, had changed her mind on the project. However, Gellar also acknowledged that Buffy the Vampire Slayer will be difficult for the reboot to top, saying, "We will only make this show if we know we can do it right." Despite the cautious excitement of fans, the revival project does bring about concerns about whether a modern series will do Buffy the Vampire Slayer's popular format justice. One of Buffy the Vampire Slayer's biggest strengths was Monster of the Week episodes. Buffy the Vampire Slayer's popularity was partly due to its format. Although Buffy the Vampire Slayer always had an overarching plot throughout each season, one of the show's biggest strengths was its Monster of the Week format. Buffy's Monster of the Week format typically meant there were standalone episodes of self-contained stories which explored a particular theme or monster. Buffy Season 1's The Pack was a classic example of this format in play, with a clear villain and contained story. Even though some of these episodes didn't always land, the technique was key to the show's appeal and made it one of the best teen supernatural TV shows of its time. Some of Buffy's best episodes often followed the Monster of the Week format. Buffy episodes like Hush and Once More with Feeling show how the technique can be used in different ways to help to break up the overarching main plot. The success of the Monster of the Week episodes was part of what made Buffy so popular and accessible, and its impact can even be seen in Buffy the Vampire Slayer-inspired shows like Supernatural. However, with a revival series on the horizon, this iconic Buffy format may struggle with today's modern streaming platforms. Streaming won't allow Buffy's sequel to have as many standalone episodes. Shorter seasons mean Buffy won't have time for filler episodes. Sarah Michelle Gellar's Buffy looking worried in Buffy the Vampire Slayer. With a new show in development, the Buffy the Vampire Slayer sequel series will most likely find itself airing on a streaming service, especially as Disney acquired the show's rights in 2019. As a result, Buffy's revival may be released on a platform like Hulu. While this could offer a modern audience the chance to explore Buffy's universe, there is a big problem with the show airing on a streaming service. Buffy's sequel show may not have many standalone episodes, which means there will be a distinct lack of the Monster of the Week format in the new show. TV show seasons have gotten shorter in recent years. There are numerous factors why this change happened, from the 2007 WGA strike proving quality over quantity to lower risks for networks if the shows flop, but the main reason is the rise of streaming. The binge-watching nature of streaming made shorter seasons more effective, so, despite Buffy's previous history of 20-episode seasons, moving to a streaming platform may reduce the Buffy revival series down to 8 to 10 episodes per season, meaning there will be no room for standalone episodes outside the overarching plot. Streaming will still have one benefit for Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Buffy's sequel series may have a bigger budget on streaming service. Sarah Michelle Gellar as Buffy Summers in Buffy the Vampire Slayer custom image by Yida Chacon. On the other hand, although Buffy the Vampire Slayer's reboot may be much shorter than fans may expect, there are some benefits to the show joining a streaming platform. With fewer episodes being produced to fit streaming standards, there will be a much stricter focus on quality episodes within a shorter timeframe, which often means a bigger budget per season. The original Buffy was notably on rocky ground with its budget, especially when the show began. However, the Buffy the Vampire Slayer sequel series may have better effects due to a higher budget, even if there are fewer episodes. With a larger budget for effects and a modern platform, Buffy looks to be a promising revival. Sarah Michelle Gellar's return in a Buffy the Vampire Slayer revival as opposed to a full-out reboot was a good decision for the franchise, as it meant the original Buffy will remain intact without the need for retcons. Gellar's position as executive producer also means the show will hopefully remain faithful to the original series. While Hulu has not yet confirmed the pilot order, Gellar's updates indicate she is optimistic that the Buffy the Vampire Slayer sequel series will be greenlit soon.